Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am continuing with What If Gine Survived Dragon Ball GT Edition. And continuing right where we left off with the previous part, Gine, along with Bardock, who is also an 8-year-old kid just like Gine, so them, along with Trunks, Goku and Pan, they have now just arrived at planet M2, which is the Machine Mutant world where Giru is from, who is basically the team's new Dragon Raider. And, well, much like in the original, they are pretty much ambushed immediately by Machine Mutants, and Goku, Bardock, and Trunks end up captured, while Gine and Pan are pretty much left to themselves and have to get started on a rescue mission. And, well, needless to say, in some ways, this part of the story goes a bit smoother because we got an extra Saiyan in Gine, and she's able to keep Gine under control, able to keep Pan under control when Pan gets angry and, especially wants to get her hands on Giru right now for, supposedly betraying them. Of course, she doesn't know what the adult Saiyans were all talking about while she was sleeping. Pretty much Pan and Bardock were left out of this discussion. And, well, as for when they finally get to Goku and Trunks, they're basically just, Goku is able to break himself out of the restraints, no problem, and we get the whole Goku battling with the Sigma Squad, while Trunks and Bardock are getting Pan and Gine out of there because, well, they walked into an enemy trap set up by the Sigma Squad. They're not, badly hurt enough, and they just got electrocuted and are knocked out right now, and are now recovering comfortably in the ship. Meanwhile, Goku is having no problem dealing with the Sigma Squad, much like he does in the original version of this story. Even when they combine into the Ultimate Sigma, they are still no match for Goku's power. This forces General Rildo to get involved, and we're about to seemingly get Goku versus General Rildo in the original story. However, Bardock decides to assist his son in the fight. And, well, things begin to go really bad for the Machine Mutant General because, well, he's dealing with an extra Saiyan. And, well, unlike Goku, who likes to play with his opponents, Bardock is going all out in his Super Saiyan form already, really taking it to the General. Kakarot, you are a fool. It's kind of funny, you see an 8-year-old Bardock who still sounds like this. Anyways, Kakarot, you are a fool. You'd be able to end the fight much quicker if you went all out and straight in. None of this playing around business. But it's more fun this way. Tuh. You're a fool. And well, this is where General Rildo is forced to reveal his ultimate surprise, and that is, as long as the metal pretty much exists on the planet, General Rildo can reconstruct himself as well as the Sigma Force whenever he wants to. So, rather than trying to combine with the other Sigma Squads, at least at this point, he actually more or less tries to use the Sigma Squad to hold him down while he can get some good hits on the Saiyan duo. And that strategy is working, more or less a little bit. But Bardock's like, you think I haven't been in this situation before? You forget who you're talking to. And he does the same sort of reversal that we see in Bardock, the father of Goku. You know, when that one bad guy has him in a full Nelson, he's getting punched on by the other bad guy, and then he ends up forcing the other dude, and the dude has him in the full Nelson over, and then the bad guy's hand goes through him. Yeah, that exact reversal. So that's one Sigma Squad member down, and Goku pretty much powers up to his Super Saiyan form, pretty much forces the other Sigma members to let go, who are pretty much vaporized, and Goku and Bardock fire a combined ki blast, Goku in the form of a Kamehameha, and Bardock with his signature technique, whatever that's called. Essentially, Rildo is supposedly thought of to be dead right then and there. However, this is where the two fall into a trap, as bits of the metal come flying and touching pretty much all four of them. In between, while this is going on, I forgot to mention, future Trunks had already been, captured. But now the same thing has happened to Pan, Gine, Bardock, and Goku, and everyone is being transported over to Dr Myuu. And, well, this is when Giru turns up in Dr Myuu's lab while he was just beginning to slice and dice the Saiyan's power and essentially slice them up and turn them into Machine Mutants, where Giru puts an end to that operation and revives the Saiyans, revealing that his betrayal was actually a Saiyan trap. Because apparently, when Giru had entered his homeworld space, he recollected all his memories from home, even what Dr Myuu was secretly working on. This new, nasty machine mutant that's pretty much built for one purpose: conquering the universe. And, well, this is where future Trunks is finally able to trust Pan and Bardock with the ideals of the plan, and, well, they make Dr Myuu escort them into the room where this supposed machine mutant monstrosity is laying about. And, of course, that would be in the form of Baby, a machine mutant with DNA from the last Tuffle King, who was race was slayed by King Vegeta many years ago when the Saiyan race made planet Vegeta their new home. And well, despite Trunks' attempt to try and make the machine mutants suffocate, as it were, essentially the plan failed and Baby wakes up anyway and supposedly tries to fight the Saiyans, and supposedly is believed to have been killed off then and there with the presence of 4 Saiyans there. But no, he just managed to possess his so-called creator's body, and once Dr Myuu thinks he's safe enough away from the Saiyans, Baby decides to jump out of Dr Myuu, essentially killing Dr Myuu, and of course reveals that it was actually Lord Baby who created Dr Myuu this whole time, and gave him the idea to create the machine mutants and all that.
Well, I have 4 creatures that need to die today, and they won't recognize me. They won't be expecting me.
And, well, just like that, Baby's trap is set. Now, with Goku and the others finally leaving M2 after blasting away a General Rildo that was still alive and trying to keep the ship from leaving, he is finally destroyed. They're leaving M2 and continuing their quest to find the Black Star Dragon Balls. And, well, essentially, this is where they run into this weird ship that's destroyed out of nowhere, and conveniently there is a Dragon Ball there, and out of all odds, there's only one survivor, this child. And well, they rescue him and retrieve the Dragon Ball just like in the original story, and as it turns out, this boy is right now possessed by Baby, and this whole thing turns out to be a baby trap where he's trying to more or less take over one of the Saiyans, more than likely destroy the others, then head back to their world and conquer it. I think that was the original plan there. However, Goku, Bardock, Gine and Trunks were more than ready for this eventuality, considering, you know, they can sense power levels. They could sense Baby every time he emerged. So, once they realized he was in the Doctor, it was a matter of purposely trying to make themselves look vulnerable so Baby would reveal himself. And well, this time around, he doesn't actually possess Trunks this time around. He actually ends up possessing Bardock. You know, it's just Bardock scarred there. It was just the perfect sort of opening for Baby to take advantage of, which didn't result in Baby expanding any energy, and it was just the unexpected move. And well, just like Trunks does in the original, Bardock is having to power up, and Bardock, Baby in Bardock's body, is going on a little bit of a Saiyan-like rampage, even attacking his own wife Gine, and almost, you know, to the point where he's about to basically blow her face off. But luckily, Bardock does manage to get hold of himself. "Get out of me, you coward!" And he powers up all the way up to his Super Saiyan form and is able to expel Baby from his body. Baby is not strong enough to hold down a Super Saiyan yet. And, well, the four of them fire a blast at Baby, but Baby, before they are able to actually fire the blast, Baby's eyes sort of let off a bit of a flashbang effect, kind of like the solar beam, and used that chance to slip away. And he's found himself another ship where he was apparently leaving the hospital planet and managed to basically infect everyone there and making himself stronger. And eventually, thanks to the memories he received being in Bardock's head, finds his way to planet Earth, and the whole thing where he takes over Goten and Gohan, and eventually Vegeta, and the whole taking over of planet Earth begins. And well, meanwhile, with the Dragon Team thinking they've at least scared Baby off for the time being, Goku's still thinking of in the back of his mind that maybe they shouldn't have let him get away, is well, yeah, still thinking about him and how they probably should have tracked him down and just finished him off. And how right they were, because they managed to find the remaining Black Star Dragon Balls and return them home to return them to the lookout, where they entrust them to Dende and Mr. Popo. But as it turns out, they are no longer Dende and Mr. Popo. They are Machine Mutants. Well, no, they're not Machine Mutants, they're Tuffles, sorry. Under Baby's leadership. And well, this is where Trunks ends up going home. Now, unlike in the original, where he just succumbs to Baby's infection from the Tuffle eggs and seeds that he left in Trunks in the original, because that didn't happen to Trunks in this timeline, we actually get a fight between Trunks and Vegeta play out, and then, more or less, Trunks ends up infected. And well, Goku, Bardock, and Pan are on their way home, and they're expecting a warm welcome, but for some reason, Videl and Chi-Chi are giving them the cold shoulder. And well, this is where Gohan and Goten make their appearance, acting like spoiled brats, like they do. Definitely hostile, and for some reason intend on killing Goku. And well, this is when it starts happening to Bardock, who starts cringing and collapsing in agony, and then before getting up. I told you, son. You should always go all out and finish the enemy. And well, Gine and Goku not quite sure what's going on here. This is where Vegeta shows up with the now infected Trunks and Bulla, and there's pretty much an all-out fight. Goku and Gine are doing the best they can to pretty much hold off against them. However, it pretty much proves to be futile, as Baby just decides to take Saiyan energy from all the Saiyans that are currently under his control, and he, well, essentially fires a big blast at Goku and Gine, and basically attempts to destroy them both. And, well, luckily, this is where Kibito Kai shows up and teleports away. He did manage to keep hold of Gine, so she's at the land of the Kais, but Goku is in that strange dimension where he's got to play a board game to essentially survive, which essentially does play out per normal, so he is taking the land of Kais eventually. And, well, just like in the original, this leaves Pan under the care of Hercule, him and Boo are the only ones who haven't been infected by Baby. And just like in the original, they're infiltrating one of Baby's spaceships that's now on its way to the newly restored Tuffle planet that Baby wished for using the Black Star Dragon Balls. And well, that is where we're going to be leaving things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this part of the story? So dramatic. Family turning against family. Mother and son having to work together to stop a threat that has infected everyone they care for and love. Oh, the humanity. And well, as always, don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time. Alright, catch you later.